Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are looking at Soulstone Survivors. It has come out. It has left early access. Yay! We are now, it still says early access though. But we are actually at 1.0. And they added two new characters and a bunch of other stuff. So this is a Survivor style roguelite, and if you want a Survivor style roguelite with a ton of Metaprogression, this is probably a game for you, or something like it. So, there'll be links to the Steam page in the description if you want to pick this up for yourself. If you want to help check it out, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Okay, jumping in. There is a new tutorial, which I highly recommend you do, because it actually has a story now. And there's some dialogue that'll happen occasionally while you're playing other missions that continue that. So there is actually an interesting thing there. Now, real quick, we're going to speed run you have a bunch of characters you can unlock. Each of those characters starts off with one weapon unlocked. You can unlock 3 more weapons so far for them. Blacksmith can both build those weapons and upgrade those weapons in yet another system. You have a rune system that can be unlocked from the skill tree to give you in-run bow boosts. The skill tree is massive. It's huge. And every character has their own part of the skill tree, and there are bonuses that can affect everybody and bonuses that only affect that character, and they can get progressively higher level than that. There are a ton of achievements. So, bam, there you go. Metaprogression in a nutshell, because this normally takes 4 minutes to get through. All right, so jumping in. We're gonna take him, and I'm doing these Titan hunts, and I'm trying to get through this second one. We may not make it, but we're gonna give it a try. And we're going to stay with Wukong here, because I got Wukong boosted up a little bit, so hopefully we'll have a little easier time.
A few Titans to hunt? That's like a day off.
Indeed, Wukong. If this ends up being a short video, again, like the other day, like I said, I feel bad. I'm so... do we have a spider, scorpion, goblin? This scorpion one has just ridiculously beat me down a couple times, so we're going to go there. We want vengeance.
Deserts, whispers, secrets.
Wukong is super strong in here, by the way. So if you do get this one, he's one of those unlocks that really make things a lot easier. Now, if you look at the map up here, we want to pick these up. He makes clones when you pick those up. My Wukong is actually pretty powered up because he's one of my characters that I have higher levels on. Wow! Legendary already. Beautiful. I mean, that armor would be nice. So would that, but massive slam and spinning staff. It is a physical, so we will be hopefully looking for mostly physical.
No breaks.
Okay, so we are going to... Well, that is physical. Oh, might is physical. We are going to get might because it is an amazing damage boost, and I always want that because it also has the holy tag. And I'll explain that in just a moment. Okay, I have 2 reses here. Over dodge over here, objectives here. You look at the map, you can see little skulls and things on here. We're going to cruise over to this one. And that will get us the void fragments that we need for this Titan mission. So now we have to do a thing. In this case, we have to kill the Lords of the Void. We're not super ready for that right now, but yeah, well, you know, what can you do? When you do it... Ow, that's gonna hurt. When you do it, you end up in basically an arena where you have to fight them. So, it can be a little on the painful side. You unlock rerolls and other things through the... I believe it's also through the skill trees. Let's go with block power, because that'll just kind of...
That'll get me swinging.
Happen occasionally. Alright, so we're going to fill this up. If we get one more of the other variety, there's both. You can get both. If we get ooh. Multicast of our clones is actually really good. But the R area modifier is probably a little better in my opinion. Okay, there we go. Now our clones are out there. They knows what's up. Okay, let's take this guy right here. We can get a little of his life done. Then we're going to have to duck out, though. Alright, hold on 1 second. Alright, one thing I just want to point out for those physical. There we go, physical. Oh, here. This is not the holy one we want. We want one more holy skill. But mostly we're going to be taking Wukong's direct skills. Our clones blew them up. So, if you've ever played this game has area modifier for might and whirling. I wonder what the area modifier does on might, because one of the things that, at least in one of the early access patches, they made it so that every stat seemed to affect it in some way. So I wonder what that one does. I take it. I don't think I'm going to be able to tell right off hand though. So now these missions also have these, which just explodes loot everywhere. All right. No. We're going for a very specific one if we can find it. If we don't, we can grab something else. If I'll take it down to about 5 rerolls. Maybe 4. Did I say 4? I meant 3. All right, we're gonna take the chromatic bolt because if you need anything, it counts. So if you get any of the conditional buffs, this is an amazing artifact, by the way. It doesn't seem like it at first when you first look at it, but it is astoundingly good. Let's go with some doom stacks on this one. I know I do normally do doom stacks, but they also modified some of that, which is cool in the way it works, which I think is very, very nice. Frequency of might, yes please. That'll up our damage quite a bit. We have 2 out of 15 void fragments left. All right. We'll take this earth shield for now.
Upgrades?
What we want to replace it with is there's holy beam, I think, is the one. There's one that heals you, and the holy skills really do like synergize with Wukong in a really, really good way. And so, I grabbed the wrong guy, but that's okay. Even the wrong guy is sometimes the right guy. Sometimes. Barely. Probably never.
Yeah, let's get
louder. Alright, let's get that. Alright, let's see. Oh, the sand elementals. Oh, our little clones have been just duking it out with them over here.
Toward the type.
Ooh, those sand elementals are actually really rough. What's our default crit chance right now? 41%. Oh, wow. I actually have it a lot higher than I remember it being. The seeing is that the clones have been more than pulling their weight. I think we're going to just start hoping it shows up in there while we build up some rerolls. One of the things I have on my rune tree actually unlocks. Oh yeah, look at that. Now that buff is worth 98% extra damage. Let's grab that. Yeah, since our clones are doing a lot of work. Bleed, poison. I mean, all of these things are great. I think these are somewhat functionally the same, honestly, because it's like 379 over 10 seconds. Oh, take extra damage from bleed. Okay. And then this one, remaining poison goes to a nearby hit point. Ooh. Oh, so it spreads like the plague.
That's what I needed.
Yeah, it is. You ain't kidding, man. Especially with him. That's always good because you're just going to automatically crit, which means you're going to do plenty of damage. Alright, we don't quite have enough to get out yet, but we can come over here and start farming up some more. But yeah, so this save that I'm playing on is the funny part. I actually looked at it earlier when I went to go play the there we go. Smite will be replacing either of these two. It's gonna be this one because the other one would be replaced if we see another Wukong ability. Like if we see the staff defense or the other ones. The reason we're looking for this is because when it goes off, it actually heals us. And Wukong super benefits from multicast. So, since you want to build multicast to begin with, let's go. We already have a good crit, so that's a good one.
Yeah. He lines up the Titan, takes a swing, and boom!
Yeah, those clones are doing work right now. All right, let's see. For each skill, yeah, see, so these are going to get extra crit chance, and crits can crits in this game. I'm almost 90% sure. Almost. That's a lot of crit chance. Let's do that. Because then we're gonna get another level or so right here with this XP. I hope. Oh, I'm surprised. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. I am no longer surprised because it just happened. All right, let's see. 6% for blast. We only have one blast item. Like, there's no other blast items. So, this is also the genuinely interesting thing about this one. Because it will count as blast.
For the legend.
It turns into basically a machine gun, where you're just shooting them out constantly, because eventually a lot of times with the right upgrade, you can get it to where everything you do is literally shooting extra ones. I should be going after the objective instead of wandering around here up top. Gotta pay more attention to a mini-map in this mode. So yeah, we bought this in 2020. My save is from 2022. I think it was like I can't remember. I think I had already, if you had the demo out, I had already played that. They get a little rough in there. Okay, there we go. There's our boys. Our boys are out. Now we get that out of here. We're gonna increase. Ooh, okay, there we go. We just want a couple of these to go off around us, and we're doing a little bit better. See? Look at that. That's why you want that. And then, like I said, since he benefits so strongly from multicasting every way. Now, there's also a rune, by the way. If you have confidence, you'll be able to get this ability. There's actually a rune that makes all of your random target abilities directly target you. So all of these beams will be right on top of you at all times. It will not guarantee your safety, but it is comically fun. Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all that regen that we got. Okay. Now let's go. Ooh, let's go get this XP crystal, because we need all the XPs. Yeah, this game is absolutely astounding amounts of like meta progression. Like I would estimate that there is at a minimum there's 40 hours of meta progression minimum. There might be faster ways to farm it now, but I feel pretty comfortable saying that, because this is we could make the clones hit harder. Been working so far.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, look at that! All of our stacks upon stacks upon stacks. We need it. I need to start picking up multi-cast as much as we can, because it's going to make you start getting these setups where you have like 3 or 4 or 5 of these things, because you're casting them super fast and you're casting them like 3 at a time, and you hear the little, you see the the graphic, and it just goes, you're done. All right. Now 14% chance. So, like I said, this thing kind of turns into. Ooh, did we just? No, I thought we just lost a life for a second there. Ooh, okay. We're gonna hang out over here. Maybe not exactly over there. These scorpions are a little harder than this mode. This is actually pretty late in the progression in the game, so this is supposed to be this hard. Oh yeah, get all that life back, sir. Oh, if you get enough of the white ones, they actually have different things that'll do. If you like fill it exactly with 3 white and 3 black, it does one thing. You can go all white, it'll do a completely different thing. All black, and then some mixtures of the two. It's actually again, like, this game has so many systems. It's almost insane.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Okay. You know, I think I'm gonna go more with poison than the Doomstacks. We'll have Doomstacks, but since poison does direct damage, and Doomstacks have an interesting thing in how that they do their damage. They're very effective casting.
Hear that? Oh, it's another step toward the Titan.
They are very effective, but you have to basically you have to fill the entire bar with the Doomstacks, and as you go up in levels, poison just doing flat damage all the time is a little tiny bit more effective most of the time, in my opinion. A slam will go nature, and again, now this is going to be setting off just this. Ooh, multicast up all holy 24.
That'll get me swinging.
That's a huge help for us. Because it means we'll be seeing more of these. And then those can just keep us alive while things are just happening around us. Which is very, very nice when you're playing this. Alright. Multicast chance on slam? Yeah, we'll take it. I don't remember. Okay, so we're 11 out of 15. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's go down here and get this thing done. I get distracted from the objective. This game was when it first went into I don't remember if it was a demo or if it was early access. But there's like the way the graphics worked, you would get blinded, like literally. You'd be in here, and as little as you can see right now was so much stronger. Like it was so funny because you would just literally have absolute tons of spell effects and creatures, and you would completely lose your character. Do notice they do have comically large mouse because you need it in this game. For a chance to 45 on the clones, that's not bad. They would be doing a lot more damage. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Because again, our clones are actually doing some work here.
Fire feels familiar.
They're over here duking it out all the time. There we go. Like, oh, you're discordant, sir. Yeah, look at all that. Look at all that healing. That's what we're here for. That's what we're looking for those multicasts for. Sometimes when you get some good multicast on it, you would literally just like, all right, let's 12 out of 15. That's not bad. So we got to do maybe one more. Let's grab that. Let's grab this XP. We'll add some movement speed because we're gonna start trading that movement speed off for damage here shortly. Not because we absolutely want to, but because we're gonna kind of need to. All right, there's an event right over here. Look at all that XP that we did not pick up. Ooh, do we want to go? Yeah, let's go with an equal one. Block power, poison damage, plus 60%. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Go this way a little bit. We just need a little bit of space because they're starting to hit kind of hard. Oh, nope, that was the wrong color. Oh, that's going to be the wrong color too. It'll have to live. Now when we slam, we're also casting ice, which again is just this. So this thing just becomes an eternal stream of damage going out because you have everything proccing it. It's one of those skills that I find like it helps on any character, which is kind of nice. The healing too. The healing really helps you out. Like if you have a way to really get, I think my base regen is something like 3, I think. Not big. Not big at all. We gotta kill these scorpions. They're just hanging out on the edge here. We'll grab that. Alright. Here. Still not there. Come on, scorpions. Alright, there's our more multicast.
Always.
We may need... Okay, let's see. Where is it? It's in there. Oh, which one do we think we're going to get? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Our damage is starting to get a little on the not quite good enough side. We may have to start building for damage. More damage, I should say. Oh, okay. That would be good. Whirling defense we use all the time. Smite is the buff. No, smite is that. So, oh, that should increase our healing too. So, yeah, do that. Damage and heal upgrades? Ooh. More than welcome. Oh, hey, they're bigger. Alright.
One more fragment.
40% damage increase. Poison damage. Go there, area pickup. See, we'll start trading our...
Oh, it's exciting.
All right. Yeah, this is... I like the Titan Hunt mode. There's 2 new characters, too. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Like, this game has added so much stuff since... Like, actually, the reason that I wanted to do this today, like I said yesterday, I'm trying not to spam you guys with, like, 2 videos a day, but I've got so many X-Fest things. And then this one came out. I didn't even realize it was coming out. And it came out in 1.0, so I was like, okay, this has been, you know, one of my favorite games to show on this, because it just shows like how bonkers these games can get really well. So I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll just have to have 2 videos today. But I assure you, ooh, no, we died. We died. Uh-oh. Oh God. Oh no, 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 oh no. I think I need more defense. I think I need a lot more defense. We did do okay though. Yeah, this is the hardest piece of content for me right now in here. Some of the higher levels, some of the other levels can be a little bit different. So yeah, Soulstone Survivors come out in 1.0 yesterday, today, or yesterday. I don't know. One of the 2. We should have one video the next day. I promise, just one. There's fishing games, but you know. All right. So again, if you like the gameplay you saw here, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, I hope you come back for the next one. As always, have a great day.